Let's start the day fishing, shall we? And I'm using prawn and I'm on a small pool. Off the mark with a small perch. Second fish, still perch, but getting bigger. Hopefully. This is the trend. I keep my rods made up whenever possible. This is my standard float setup that I'm using at the moment. 1.2 gram waggler. I've got a shot either side of that, and then on this occasion about a foot beneath that, a third shot, and then nothing at all. Water's about 6 feet deep until we come to the hook and the bait. It's not as clear as you would like on the bottom, so therefore I haven't gone for any shot anyway, because I don't want it to pull the bait into the vegetation, but rather allow that to settle more naturally. So far it's working. This is the mix that I'm fishing over. Brown crumb, no surprises there, and of course some prawns mixed in as well. It's fairly firm, but as soon as that hits the water it breaks, so therefore creating a nice bed of crumb and prawns. 6 pound line and a size 8 hook was no problem at all for this roach. I fished every day so far this year. That was the plan anyway, and it's all going well. However, I don't fish all day long. I think for me that would be rather over the top. Maybe other people would choose to do something like that, but 3 hours this morning, perfect. And then I've got the rest of the day to do lots and lots and lots of other things that I want to achieve. Balance, I think, is a big part of life, isn't it? And as they say, variety is the spice of life. As far as this session's concerned, I am fishing with a very focused bait after a focused species, although you will pick up other fish as well along the way. But I think there's something very pleasing on a personal level when you set out to catch a fish with a bait and you actually achieve. It's always good, isn't it, to think about your sessions, to maybe plan them ahead, not necessarily on paper or spend hours on a computer screen mapping out graphs and things that you're going to do during the course of the session, but just in your mind to think to yourself, tomorrow or Saturday or whenever you're out fishing again, Saturday, tomorrow, next week, a couple of days time, I'm going to fish that venue after that particular fish, and I'm going to go for that bait. And then when you do catch and everything comes together, there's a great sense of personal satisfaction. Got a bite now, the float disappears and I'm striking into something not particularly big. It's another perch. Always happy to catch them though. Just needs a forceps on this. Let me show you before I perform the operation. No, let me do the operation first and I'll be back. There you go. With the right gear, i.e. forceps and disgorger, no problem at all. Without them, major issues. Another very enjoyable session there. I noticed that from reading the news, JD Vance and David Lammy have been fishing together this week, and JD Vance caught, even his children caught some carp, but David Lammy blanked. David, that big bucket of food isn't for you, it's to put on the hook to catch the fish with. But joking aside, is there a politician, past or present, alive or maybe not with us any longer, that you'd like to go fishing with? It got me thinking, that one did, and I thought actually I'd go fishing with any politician. It would be interesting to be able to set up the iPhone on the tripod, fish with them and have some very interesting conversations. So as far as I'm concerned, it wouldn't necessarily have to be a politician that I would even vote for. I'd go fishing with Jeremy Corbyn. Nigel Farage is an angler, so I'd certainly go with him. Wouldn't mind having a session with JD Vance or even David Lammy. Anyone, as far as I'm concerned. But what about you?